Nation, it's a girl K and I'm back with another vibesy video. So on today's channel, it's a little bit different. As you can see, it's entitled What They Didn't Tell Us. In this video, I'm just gonna be giving you guys some general information that we should know, or most of us should know, but we don't. So I'm gonna be talking to you guys about stuff like getting your license, getting your learner's permit, because we're about big people, yeah. 2000 to 2002, we're about big people, young adults, and a first stepping stone in our life should be like little things like this. So I'm going to be sharing information to you guys that I wish I knew, like costings and everything that I wish I knew before going through the process, because not knowing the whole process, it's gonna seem more complicated. But before we get into this video, if you are new to my channel, hey, what's up? Subscribe, like and share. And if you have been a day one subscriber, well, welcome from far. And I don't want to fed up on me, but such is life. So with no further ado, let's get into today's video. So the first topic that we're going to be talking about is your driver's license. So once you turn 17, I wouldn't say 16, once you turn 17, close to going on 18, I think it would be the best ideal time to look about getting your permit and your license, especially if you like your birthday, your 18th birthday is in the next 2 months, because like as you get your permit, it's not gonna take you long to learn how to drive, and then boops, go do the driver's test and then you're not gonna give you your license if you pass, because you gotta turn 18 soon. So that's what I would have done. So for the whole step, first and foremost, you need your learner's permit. That's the first thing that you're going to do. You can't do a driver's license test without getting your permit. I got my permit 2 years ago. 2021? Yeah, I got my permit like December 31st going into January 1st, because like I know that there was going to be a new protocol, and me never gonna do no test for get my learner's permit. So last minute, pay the 5 bills, get my permit the said day. Whereas now, the protocols are a little bit different, especially due to the whole pandemic thing. It's a little bit different where you now have to email the tax office. There's an email address that I'm going to put down in the description box, but there's an email address that you have to email and tell them so that you want a date to do your learner's permit, right? Because you have to do a test, you have to pay for the test and all that. So they're going to respond to you and they're going to tell you to send your full name inclusive of your initial. So my own would be like Kiana and Lawrence. So your full name, your current address and full details at 123 Cherry Garden Street, Kingston 5, Jamaica. You put that, your telephone number, your TRN, the test that you want to be taken. So now we're talking about permit, your learner's permit. So you would select the learner's permit option. You will email that option, and you'll select the depot location, that is closest to you and your preferred date, right? You do all of that for your learner's permit, which is somewhat of the same protocol for your driver's license, but you have more work to do for the driver's license. But we don't reach there yet, reach permit. So after you email that information to them, more than likely you will get your preferred date for your learner's permit, or they will give you a date close to it. When you do that now, they will tell you to go to the closest tax office. Right, so I had to pause it for a second to catch my train of thought. So yeah, you're sending the information to the depot. They give you a date and they tell you you're going to go to the tax office to pay for it. You're gonna need 2 passport size picture, but if it's a process for your permit and driver's license, I'll just say like take around 8 pictures, because I use for my driver's license and I remember walking with 2. So yeah, take about 8 passport size picture, sign and stamp by a JP. But that just is at the piece or so. Yeah, sign and stamp by a JP and put that on one side. After them give you a date, now you're going to go to the tax office. I think that is where you walk with your passport size pictures. I'm not sure. I don't know the new protocol for learner's permit now. I'm just saying this based on what my friends told me what they had to do to get their permit. Because as I said, I just go to tax office in Constant Spring, bring my 2 picture them, pay my 5 bills, read off on sheets of paper, wait in the line, say them call my number, pay, get it, shoot. That's what I did. I never have to take notice, and that was in 2019. I talk like it this time, like it's just 2021. Anyways, so when you pay for your learner's permit test at the tax office, you wait until your date, you go, you do your test, and I guess they will tell you the steps from there. I only know about the driver's license protocol, which we're going to get into that now. So for your driver's license, you know, after you get your permit, I think they said that you have to wait 3 days before you do the test. I think it's either 3 days or 1 week. So you do that, you know, and you practice, and then you're going to do the same procedure. Email the email address, send them your full name including the initial to your middle name, your current address, telephone number, TRN, the type of test you want to be taken. Now, even though it's a driver's license test, you have to specify, because you know you have a private license and your general license. Me personally, the difference between a private license and general license means you can drive them big truck there, them big vehicle there, them big van there, them big bus. I'm not gonna do that. And I mean, maybe when I get older I will try to upgrade it, but for now I'm not driving a big vehicle, so private license, plus private license is cheaper, so private license I did. So you specify which driver's license test you want to do, the depot location, and your preferred time and date. Now the closest depot to me was Swallowfield Depot, so all the experience that I went through was at Swallowfield Depot. I don't know what the closest depot to you will be like. I don't know what is there, but it's supposed to be the same protocol, but I don't know. So after I emailed my information, they emailed me back, they gave me a date, and they told me what I was supposed to do. It's here in the email. Please take along with you complete application form, the payment receipt, 3 passport size photos signed by JP, your TRN, and your learner's permit. They will email it to you in the email. So after I did that now, after I got my date and see what I needed, I took my passport size picture, got it signed and stamped by JP, then I went and paid for it at the tax office. For my private license to pay to do the test, I paid, I think, call it 3,500. It's 3,000 and some change, maybe 3,200 or so. Just walk with 3,500. When you pay that now, you get your receipts and you're going to get a form to fill out. The form consists of 4 papers, like general information and things like that. For a general license, I think it costs maybe 4 or 5 grand more. I'm not sure. I'm telling you by what I do. All I know that private license cheaper, and that me do private license. So after that, I fill out the form. That form going to need to be signed and stamped by a JP, yourself, and I think a doctor visit. I'm not sure, because when I went to the doctor for them to fill it out, they were saying that this is basic information that you could have filled out yourself, like if you have 2 foot, if you're handicapped, if you can't see, simple question like that where you could answer. But me never did know that. So just to make sure someone have to double trip, I just went to the doctor and make them do what them have to do. Whereas for general license, going to the doctor will be more in depth, because it's like you're doing a full medical. Because remember, for a general license, they want to make sure say you can operate in big bus, big van, big truck, and me never did do none of that. So yeah, after I got all my documents, my pictures, the paper what the tax office can give you after you pay, my walk with my TRN and my learner's permit, I went and I did my test. Now, for your private license, really and truly, you only need to use the red book. Like that, like a small red book, and the questions that are going to be on the test is at the back of the book, right? For your general license, you're gonna need the red book and the green book. That's one of the other reasons why most of them not do the general license, because what's the only 2 book. So yeah, after you get your information and things like that, you go there on your date, and then you go inside, you line up, you give them your documents, then they will say listen up for your name, then you go inside and you're gonna do the test. Now I advise you to work with 2 pen, because when I did go, my pen did stop work and they never really want to give me no pen. I had to go out on the road and buy pen. Mind you, this is at Swallowfield Depot, so again, I don't know what other depots are like. This is just my experience. So they're like, I think they're 20 or 25 questions for you to do. If you pass 15, if you get 15 right, I think that's a pass. I think I don't remember. If it's 20 questions and if you get 15, it's a pass. If it's 25 and you get like 18 or 20, I think that's also a pass. I don't remember. But if you fail the written test, just know say it that. I have to go pay over the same 3-5 for pick up where you left off. Because I passed the written test, however, I failed the yard test, which was parallel parking. Mind you, they'll be like, they'll come in the comments but woman can't park and do that. It did park good, it just never close to the wall. Like it is straight and everything, but it did just want close to the wall. We can't park and we can't drive. Anyways, when I went back there to pick up from where I left off, they moved on to the road test. Now the road test for the Swallowfield, it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was hard. Just make sure, just 2 things. Make sure you're confident on the road. Them see the L, all if them blow, take your time. No business when nobody else want on the road. Make sure you do what you know you fair do, cause that's if you come that you pay for do. You get me? So no business while them the other will. When you're driving for yourself and you're driving for others, because you have ignorant people on the road. So you have to drive for yourself and others. But don't make when them start blow and not rush you for like speed up. Don't make that like frighten you, because that's just when you can start mess up. Alright? And make sure you know how to reverse on a minor road. Is it minor to a major road? Or major to a minor? Either the two. Something like so. Yeah, make sure you know how to do that. And once I did in the ER test, I forget, I never tell them. The guys can go. So after you finish your written test, then you can say, okay, prepare your car to go and do the ER test. Now you stop. Again, this is at Solar Field Depot. Now the first thing you can do is hill start. Then I'm going to tell you for go up and stop on the line. It's like just a little slope, and stop at the line that's there. Then you do your thing and you come off a little slope. Then you get to set up yourself into the reverse and the curve. Solar Field curve, when I did it, it wasn't that much of a curve for me. Then again, my instructor gave me some bend up for do. So I was really prepared to do the reversing. And after you reverse, you're gonna go into your parallel parking, and when you pass the yard test, you do the road test, you must set up and you come back. When you come back now, them again tell you, say okay, you're gonna go to your you choose between, I had to choose between Constant Spring Tax Office or Downtown Tax Office. I chose Constant Spring. I'm gonna go at home. So I chose Constant Spring. And yeah, I chose Constant Spring and they gave me a date. So I was supposed to go there the 21st. I ended up not going there till like in early January. And then you need to pay for your license there. I know to pay for your driver's license for a general test, because I overheard other other person that got theirs that day. They have to pay $7,000 for them license, to get them license, physical license. Whereas for a private license, I paid 5,000 and some change. Let's call it 6 grand. Yeah, 5,000 some change, 6 grand. So you go, join the line, walk with your learner's permit. I think you should walk with the TRN, and also for the bagger passport size picture, myself for take and sign and stamp by JP. One of those is definitely have to be for your driver's license, because the corona protocol them now we couldn't take picture. You know, physical distancing or something. You know, you have to take picture. So make the passport size picture when I get take worth it, because my own look very bad. I wish would like to make it like this, so it won't look so bad. But yeah, so after you pay, you fill out a form, you pay for it, so you go back to, it depends on where you are, because at Constant Spring I had to go downstairs, give them my information, get a form, then send me back upstairs to the cashier to pay. Then I go back downstairs, give them the receipts and such, and then they say that I have to wait 10 business days and come back and collect it. And we're collecting it at Constant Spring. They go to the back door. Yeah, and that was basically it. You know, hearing it now, it sounds like a lot, you know, but at least you have the information at hand. Unlike me, I never really have persons like saying, okay, this is what you do, they do this and that. It was like me and my mommy and my daddy, my parents, me working together. Mind you, you know what, I'm not even going to say it, because I don't want to fix, but yeah. So yeah, and then the procedure, and that is basically it. That's basically it. But if you found this video really helpful, you know, or just like it overall, you can just like the video, yeah, share it, you know, if it never helped you, hope it can help somebody else, and hope that somebody else share to somebody else who can just share to somebody else and subscribe. Get me? But until